Blood is thicker than water, Wesley. And right now, we're seeing the Blood Brothers.
Absolutely, as the Blood Brothers making their way into the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, these guys are bad news. You do not want to be up there. I mean, could you imagine, look at these two guys. Would you want to be facing them in a bloody pub brawl there?
Not at all, not at all. I'd rather have them beside me in a pub brawl. Right now, we got Max Mercy in the ring. Savage Sham just getting on top of the canvas.
Absolutely, and ladies and gentlemen, these guys
are a scary, scary duo right here. I like what I'm seeing.
And their opponents.
Oh my.
Hailing from Green Greece, by way of Staten New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, making their way into the ring there. The Elements, no strangers to me and Mr. Wonder. We've worked with these guys for years.
I mean, it's crazy, but to be in the presence of these weirdos, sometimes it just blows my mind. And people just love them. This is why I don't get people sometimes, Wesley.
I think they're bloody likable chaps there.
Of course you do.
You know, Iceberg there and Pyro. These guys are fantastic wrestlers. These guys are real athletes there. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see some kind of a match here. It will be athleticism versus brute force and power tonight here.
It's the weirdo hour, if you ask me. And I don't know if the Elements here, a.k.a. to me, the weirdo hour. Here we go.
The auction's starting, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, right now, you got Iceberg Joe looking across at Savage Sham, he's probably trying to figure out how the hell he's going to deal with this situation.
Absolutely, but they got to start somehow.
I mean, Savage Sham is actually as big as an actual iceberg.
Some there, just the bloody resistance there.
I think a part of Iceberg's body just flew off of him.
Absolutely, so Iceberg there just bloody ran into a wall. That was a bloody wall, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, are those just...
he's goading them and tell them to try it again there. And again, he's bloody repelled back by the massive wall that is Savage Sam.
I mean, this is a foregone conclusion. I think the Blood Brothers, they're going to take the Elements apart. I mean... Well, I mean, if you want to take a big man down, I guess that's how you do it. You attack the legs. And I gotta say, oh, what, are you kidding me? Iceberg Joe. I mean, I don't know where he thought that was gonna go. I mean, Savage Sam is just giving him that look of, I'm just gonna eat you alive. All right, now we got Pyro Post. Let's see if some fire can help the situation. Yeah, I gotta say, I really love Savage Sham's look. He reminds me, with his gear on, reminds me of Bam Bam Bigelow. Big destructive man.
Absolutely, he's a bloody force in the center of the ring there.
Max Mercy getting the short end of the stick of that one.
Whoops, absolutely.
Oof, but not of that one. Wow. Put out Pyro Pulse's fire.
Quite a dynamic tag team there. You're not just going to get the power from one, but both there.
Vicious, vicious knees.
Absolutely, it's Pyro just bloody thrashed there in the center of the ring.
Yeah, I think he looks like he crushed Pyro's collarbone there with that knee. Guess not. Pyro still got some fight left in him. Got some fire left in him.
Big kick to the midsection there. And they will really have to rely on the athleticism, but also an approach to the match there. Just getting bloody thrashed. Savage Sam there, just having his way.
I mean, that suplex, that was like a 10 on the Richter scale. Does Jersey usually have earthquakes?
Ladies and gentlemen, that was bloody unbelievable. Iceberg can just look on from outside the ring as his brother's just being bloody thrust in the corner, and Savage Sam now just having his way with him, choking him, some kind of illegal. And this referee really needs to learn the old game.
Hey, you know what?
This direction there. He's bloody put him in a sleeper hold, and this chap's walking off like he did nothing.
Well, I blame Pyro Pulse. He's the one who got himself in that position.
Ladies and gentlemen, only bad things come from that position.
That Samoa drop just almost dismantled the ring, and a moonsault from the second rope.
There. And Iceberg coming out there trying to set things right.
Hey, you know what? The Blood Brothers seem to be very big men, but they're moving with the grace of a feather. No mercy shown here by Maxx Mercy.
Absolutely, as the Elements clearly in trouble here.
I mean, for a big man, Savage Sam does not need a lot of rest.
Absolutely, Savage Sam moving with lightning speed, and as they're bloody thrashing half of the Elements in the corner, as Iceberg can just look on.
I mean, this is just a mauling. I don't see how. By cheating, that's how they got out of that one. They got out of it by cheating.
Well, you know, technically you are correct, Mr. Wonder. So you know, it is what it is there. But I don't approve of it. That perhaps would have been a three count.
I would say that match is over. I mean, I would say this match is over. I don't think Pyro Pulse is getting out of the situation.
But Savage Sam now looking to just inflict pain upon his opponent.
Well, that's the name of the game, isn't it? Isn't it, Wesley? You're not in there to make friends. You're in there to hurt people.
And you can really get the sunset flip off this fella. I don't think so there.
Savage Sam was a little bit late there. And, yeah. Oh, no. Iceberg Joe. That's just disrespectful.
And Iceberg utilizing the back of Savage Sam.
You don't use another human being like that.
Yeah, right there. It's professional wrestling, Mr. Wonder. And what's going on here? As the Elements clearly in control of the match now.
I can't understand how Pyro Pulse has even got the strength to deliver that DDT.
And just a 2 count there. Will perhaps take more to take out Savage Sam.
I would hope so. I mean, he's been pretty much dominating most of this match. But I gotta say, the teamwork of the Elements, it's starting to chip away at the Blood Brothers. I don't like this. He's not the legal man. Wait, Pyro Pulse! Iceberg Joe just felt the edge of that ring, as you would say, the hardest part of the ring. And now he has no kidneys. And Pyro Pulse is still in that ring, even though, oof, that backwards cutter is, I don't understand how Pyro Pulse is still breathing. He's been in the ring for at least 15 minutes.
Absolutely, you're seeing the resilience of the Elements. It is quite remarkable.
Yeah, Iceberg Joe is still feeling the effect of that, of the edge of that ring there to his kidney area. Looks like Savage Sam, he's still hungry. I mean, this is not going to be pretty. At least not for Iceberg Joe and the Elements.
And this is bloody ridiculous at this point, ladies and gentlemen. The Savage Sam here. This is craziness.
He's setting him up for something that is just going to be destructive. Looks like Iceberg Joe is trying to turn this around somehow.
The referee clearly not in control of the match. This is a bloody hockey game here. Everyone's going bonkers.
Yeah, I don't know how the Elements are coming back from the beating they've just taken.
Absolutely.
But somehow they bamboozled the referee.
It's not hard. This chap has no idea it's Saturday. He's probably not paying attention.
I'm surprised Pyro Pulse would know what day of the week it is for the beating he took.
Absolutely.
Still in that ring.
Elements now just utilizing the deceptiveness that they're quite good at there.
The Elements have mounted themselves a comeback somehow.
And
Not
that's
yet.
it, ladies and gentlemen.
Not yet.
And now is not it. Now is unbelievable.
I mean, the Blood Brothers, they're huge men, and they've been in control for most of the match. You can't expect them to just lay down here. You gotta understand, all four men definitely feeling the effects of this match right now.
All four men here, bloody winded. This has been an absolute incredible match, but what's going to prevail is it going to be athleticism, ladies and gentlemen. That was bloody insane.
Devastating.
I mean, that was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
He'll be in an ice bath for 2 weeks after that one there, ladies. So you go to see an orthopedic surgeon.
Iceberg.
After a maneuver like that. What's going on here?
That was a frog splash. It just took
Massive
that
frog splash.
must have put out the fire.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Elements have been defeated here. That was a incredible match.
Yeah. I gotta say,
Maxx versus Savage Sam, the Blood Brothers.
well, I'll admit, the Elements, they put up a very interesting fight. But look at these two. Blood Brothers, the future of NAX.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure that that's the case. If the Blood Brothers are the future of NAX, I'll tell you one thing right now. That was one of the craziest matches I've ever seen the Elements involved in.
I mean,
in the history, and I've been calling matches. We've been calling matches for the Elements for how many years, Mr. Wonder? 7 or 8 years, as it were, since 2014, I believe. And that was one of the craziest matches I've seen. Absolutely.
you know, as far as the tag team division here in NAX, you gotta assume that these two men, the Blood Brothers, are front runners for a championship somewhere down the line.
You know, the way things look tonight, these guys are bloody mental. They really were quite effective in doing what they did. They defeated some of the most difficult people to defeat. You know, not only are they guys great athletes, they're brothers. Not an easy thing to do, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I give it up to the performance that they just put on.